Zechariah chapter 9. The burden of a word of Yahweh against the land of Hadrach, and Demmeseh, his place of rest. When to Yahweh is the eye of man, and of all the tribes of Israel. And also Hamath borders thereon, Tyre and Sidon, for very wise. And Tyre builds a bulwark for herself, and heaps silver as dust, and gold as mire out of outplaces. Behold, the Lord dispossesses her, and he has struck her force in the sea, and she is consumed with fire. Ashkelon sees and fears, also Gaza, and she is exceedingly pained. Also Ekron, for her expectation dried up, and a king has perished from Gaza, and Ashkelon does not remain. And a foreigner has dwelt in Ashdod, and I have cut off the excellence of the Philistines, and turned aside his blood from his mouth, his abominations from between his teeth. And he has remained, even he, to our God. And he has been as a leader in Judah, and Ekron as a Jebusite. And I have pitched a camp for my house, because of the passer through and of the returner. And an exactor does not pass through against them again, for now I have seen with my eyes. Rejoice exceedingly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, your king comes to you, righteous and having salvation, afflicted and riding on a donkey, and on a colt, a son of female donkeys. And I have cut off the chariot from Ephraim, and the horse from Jerusalem. Indeed, the bow of battle has been cut off, and he has spoken peace to the nations, and his rule is from sea to sea, and from the river to the ends of the earth. Also you, by the blood of your covenant, I have sent your prisoners out of the pit. There is no water in it. Return to a stronghold, you prisoners of the hope. Even today, a second announcer I restore to you. For I have trodden for myself with Judah, I have filled a bow with Ephraim, and I have stirred up your sons, O Zion, against your sons, O Javan. And I have set you as the sword of a hero. And Yahweh appears for them, and his arrow has gone forth as lightning. And Lord YHWH blows with a horn, and he has gone with whirlwinds of the south. Yahweh of hosts covers them over, and they consumed and subdued sling-stones. Indeed, they have drunk, they have made a noise as wine, and they have been full as a bowl, as corners of an altar. And their God Yahweh has saved them in that day, as a flock of his people, for stones of a crown are displaying themselves over his ground. For what his goodness, and what his beauty! Grain the young men, and new wine the virgins, make fruitful.